Hotel brothers and sisters. Let's talk about Kanye West. Because I know everybody wants to hear, what Shaka Sankofa is going to speak on about Kanye West. So, let's get down with that. First of all, let me just explain some things. If you don't know, if you don't understand, or even don't believe, that's on you. But it's true. The Kardashians are into a lot of rituals, sex rituals, animal sacrificial rituals, where they lay. Now the new ritual that they've been practicing over the last 10 years is when they lay a baby or a child on the table and they put hot food over the child naked and they eat off of the table while the sedated child or baby is laying on a table. And there's been instances where they have eaten pieces of the child or the baby. And the sex rituals where all the Kardashian women are create this large orgy type setting, and some of the most vulgar, most nastiest shit goes on during that particular session. I don't have to go into detail because my mind is not on freak time, but you all can imagine what takes place with them, because you can look at the bond some of them have with each other, and the competition that they put themselves in terms of competing with the real black queens. Let me repeat this: the real black queens. Kim Kardashian, who is the lead whore, she is what they call the ritual Jezebel, the Jezebel ritual, which she will date and sleep and do whatever to certain individuals, marry them, and do whatever. Her job is to turn them out. Her job is to turn them out on a carnal level, meaning fuck them half to death to make them addicted to fucking her. And then that's where the drama and sometimes murder comes into play. And for those who don't know Kim Kardashian, I'll just give you some. I'll just name some of the people that she's been with that we know. Tito Jackson's son. This individual. Some of you all know the names of these people, so I'm just going to show you. You can count. And I'm talking about, these are serious relationships. These are not the one-night stands. These don't even include the one-night stands or the rituals. Nick Cannon. With Reggie Bush, Ray J. I mean, and now don't get it twisted. Now, a lot of these guys that they've been with, a lot of times when they leave them, it's due to the fact that these guys have been with other men. So they have dominant control over these guys. Well, they'll expose them if they don't do as they're told to do. And so that's part of the Kardashian ritual and the spells that they have these brothers under. Because Think about it. You never hear Ray J say anything negative about Kim Kardashian. Chris Humphries, basketball player. And then Kanye. And as you can see, her trademark is she always shows her funky ass, you know, doing photo shoots or, you know, red carpet events. She always turns around and shows her ass. You know. You see the look that she has. That's the you know, this is part of a ritual. This is part of the witchcraft that they have, that they put on people. And Kanye has been the only one that has not been able to shake this shit off. And as y'all know, there's been times where Kanye West doesn't know whether he's coming or going. And I'll show you, you know, he has on a contact lens right there to try to make himself look partially European. You know, this is the stuff, these hexes and this sex magic that these Kardashians put on these brothers. As you can see, all of the white boys have been able to walk away because, see, the white boys are down with this shit. They've been into this. As a matter of fact, most of the white boys have turned these women on to this shit. But these brothers have a rough time shaking this shit off. And that's based on the melanin. That's based on the melanin. That's based on whatever we commit ourselves to. We become so great in any of our endeavors. And so being turned out sexually, you know, we are in it all the way. If you understand what I'm saying, I hope that I made sense. But if not, just you can figure it out. But if you look at Kanye, the different faces, the different dimensions that he's taken himself through with the assistance and the leadership and guidance of Kim Kardashian, she can make him into anything. She can turn him into anything. Now, I'm quite sure you can see the changes, the facial features, the mindsets. You know, you look at the blonde head with the empty head. The medicated look with Donald Trump. You know, now how did you end up with Trump? Because the Kardashians sent him there. Now you see he's on TMZ, out of his mind. Apparently, his programming has been altered, and he winds up on TMZ. In front of the homosexuals, as you can see. Marv Levin and all that TMZ crew, they're homosexuals. And you see the look that Marv Levin has as to give the signal that the programming is working. As you can see how Kanye looks. Once again, his programming has fell off, and as you can see, Marv Levin looking into the camera, to give the cue that we got him. We got him. And that's when he goes in the slavery piece, which was so fucking stupid. Because he was trying, his mission was to try to make statements that would make these crackers feel comfortable. Because why would you say that slavery was a choice in front of some crackers if you weren't trying to make them feel comfortable? And that's not only a problem that he has. That's a problem with 90%, 95% of the blacks that are in sports and entertainment and music. They are afraid to tell the truth because they don't want their white counterparts to feel uncomfortable, particularly when it comes to slavery. Instead of making it your goal to make them fucking uncomfortable so they can feel and get a general idea of what your ancestors went through. No, but you will shut your ancestors down and put them down to make the slave masters and descendants feel comfortable. And so that's why I agreed with what Kanye said about the black community being so fucking weak and cowards. He's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. We are afraid. We are afraid to deal with this goddamn demon. We are afraid to deal with this savage. And so you'll go along, you know, because, you know, whites are walking up and down the street, you know, in stores trying to engage in a conversation. Now, did you see Kanye on TMZ, man? He's fucking out there. He's fucking way off base, man. Talking about slavery, it was a choice, man. You guys have suffered. And see, that's when you slap the goddamn shit out of the motherfucker when they say that. You know, because that is, you know, and then our people, black people, come back. Oh no, he crazy, but you know, I think it was a choice. He right about that shit, man, because you know, to make the goddamn cracker feel comfortable. Instead of making him feel like some shit that he is. The piece of shit. The walking germ. The infected goddamn subhuman baloney lip ice ape that this motherfucker is. Making him feel every bit of the motherfucking scum of the earth who this motherfucking savage is. Our people are busy trying to be like them, kissing their fucking ass all day, parading around these motherfuckers, jumping over hoops for these goddamn demons. Then when it comes to your own people, your face is balled up like a goddamn piece of typing paper. Because you hate yourself. And this is what's going to take us out, this self-hatred. This Steve Harvey shit, you know, the shit Kanye said. You know, I agree with the other stuff, but the slavery was a choice. That just overshadowed everything to me in terms of him being a motherfucking spook ass coon, a buck dancing spook. That's heavily medicated and that's under MK Ultra. I mean, you can look at this cracker. Look at this homosexual, dick cocked licking faggot, Marv Levin, who Rupert Murdoch allowed this faggot to run TMZ, because TMZ is owned by Time Warner. Rupert Murdoch owns Time Warner. So, and Rupert Murdoch is a starched Zionist Jew. But he allowed, for the sake of the billions of dollars that this faggot, and he's a so-called Jewish faggot, Marv Levin. The Levins are that's a Jewish last name, a white Jewish last name. But they allow him to do that because of the billions of dollars that TMZ rakes in. And then they have black fags in there, black homosexuals as well. You know, if you notice, they all have their coffee kissing up to Marv Levin. You know, and if we had to name all the buck dancing coons and the statements that they have made, we'd be here all day. Shaq, Charles Barkley, you know, I mean, Kevin Hart. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You know, and how they're doing our people. But yet, everybody wants to focus on this Kanye West shit. Don't you know this shit was set up because something else happened? Because everybody was focused on Kanye West while that military plane fell down in Georgia. Military intelligence plane crashed on the highway in Georgia. And so they want you to focus on this shit and keep your vibration very, very low. Where some of you men just gossip and run your goddamn mouths all the time without any substance, without any action. So, you know, that's how I feel about the Kanye West situation. You know, the one thing, you know, about blacks being cowards, and that's why a lot of blacks said that he was on his, you know, psychosis and all this stuff. But when it comes to dealing with this motherfucker, when it comes to facing white supremacy, we come up with all types of excuses. And he was right about that. But that slavery shit, he need to be dealt with for that. He need to be checked for that. Hotel, Black Power.